What's up, everybody? Welcome into another Big Man on Campus college basketball preview video, getting you ready for the 2019-2020 season. We continue our previews with the Atlantic Sun. Atlantic Sun, always one of my favorite conferences to bet on over the years. It's been a fun conference, and obviously with Liberty and Lipscomb battling it out, it's been fun to watch over the last couple years. Going to be a little different conference this year, though, as we head into the new season. Obviously, prohibitive favorite is the Liberty Flames, and no team was happier to see Casey move on than the Casey Alexander move on than the Liberty Flames. You look at last year, just struggled, couldn't get the job done against Lipscomb when it mattered most. But Lipscomb going to have a much different look this year as Alexander moves on to Belmont. Obviously, Garrison Matthews is gone. Kenny Cooper's gone. Rob Marbury's gone. It's Liberty's conference to win. I'll tell you why. You look at last year, 29 wins for Richie McKay's team. Obviously, Richie McKay, a guy that was one of the disciples that Tony Bennett basically came up under Tony Bennett, has come to Liberty and really been terrific. I mean, you welcome back Scotty James, Caleb Holmesley. This is a really good basketball team. And not only do I think they can win this conference, but I think they could go into the tournament and actually do some good things. They had a really nice game last year against the Mississippi State Bulldogs. I thought they were really impressive to watch. This league is not good, really outside of North Florida. There's no one that's going to really challenge you. And I think, look, is it Vermont and the America East? No, but really outside of North Florida, there's just not a ton to really worry about. They run a really interesting kind of pack line defense down there. And look, they just welcome back everybody. It's hard to imagine that anyone in the Atlantic Sun is going to bother Liberty. Not only do I think they can go and win this conference, but they should be able to win, possibly win a game in the tournament. I think they're that good. A sleeper, if I had to choose one, I'm definitely going to go with North Florida. North Florida is actually a pretty good team. Garrett Sams is a terrific player. Wajid Aminu, a brother of Al Farouk Aminu, is one of the better defenders you'll see in the country. They play a really interesting 1-3-1 down at North Florida, and credit Three Man Weave, a great publication, for kind of exploring how they defend. They basically allow three guards to just kind of mull around near the top of the key in the three-point line, and they really put Aminu on an island and say, okay, if you're going to go into the lane, you got to get past Aminu. Aminu's developed into quite a defender. He's just a terrific player, and it'll be a sad day when he moves on. He's one of the great players that gets no respect in the country. They're an interesting defense. The reason they struggled last year as well is they just couldn't really knock down much from three. They did lose Noah Horschler, who transferred out of the program. He had some coaching issues with their coach, and they're definitely going to lose his scoring prowess. But watch out if North Florida can get hot from three. If they can find a way to have a season kind of the way Lipscomb did last year, where everyone just got hot, watch out for this team. This is a solid Osprey basketball team. It wouldn't surprise me if they go in and Matt Driscoll's team find a way to figure it out here. They could give the Liberty Flames a little bit of a pushback. We'll see. They closed the game, built a lot of optimism last year late in the season. I like this team. If I had to pick a sleeper, it'd be North Florida. The bottom of this conference is also better. Keep in mind, North Alabama had a really good end of the season under first-year coach Tony Puyol. Stetson went and hired a new coach, Donnie James. They're a team that obviously brought in some really good players in the transfer market and on the freshman level. Kennesaw State went out and hired Amir Abdur-Rahim, who's a terrific recruiter. They're going to be a good team maybe down the road. And keep in mind, it can't be much worse for Kennesaw. They didn't have a great end of the season. NJIT will be strong. This is a better kind of conference at the bottom. None of these teams are going to challenge. We always know Florida Gulf Coast is a solid team. Jacksonville, they'll be decent. But look, to me, it's all about Liberty and everybody else. I'm going to go with them to win this conference. We'll take North Florida to be a sleeper. I'm the Big Man on Campus. Make sure you check out all the videos here. Going to be breaking down every conference as we get ready for the season in 7 days. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. I'm the Big Man. We'll see you next time.